to find the factor of this equation, we need to go to the last number and we need to think what can we multiply to 6. So 1 times 6, yes, and 2 and 3 and 6. I'll try x minus 1. I'm not gonna try for 0 because it's gonna take us longer. So let's try it. Okay, so let's substitute all of the x to -1 like this, like what I did. So -1 raised to 3 equals to -1. 2 times 1 -1 raised to 2 is equals to 2, and 5 times -1 is equals to -5, and minus 6. Okay, so this, and you just add, and here's the answer. The answer is 0. Now so now that I did x minus 1 for our example, you go ahead and try. Okay, so go ahead and try all of these numbers for you to get the other factor. Okay, I'll wait. I'll show the answer, the factors in 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the answer for our factor. The answer is x minus 1, x plus 2, and x minus 3. So now that we got the factor for our problem, we now need to find the y-intercept and x-intercept. It's important to find these two because you need it for the graph we're making, right? Okay, so now let's start. Okay, let's start to get the x-intercept first because this is the easiest to get. Okay, so we have here x minus 1. We just need to get the x and 1. You just need to change the sign and put the 1 over here and get the 0. So our x-intercept is 1 and 0. Same goes to here. You just need to change the sign, change the positive with a negative like this, and same goes here. So our x-intercept is 1 and 0, -2 and 0, 3 and 0. Now let's move on to y-intercept. Okay, now let's move on to the y-intercept. This is also easy, but I find this more easier. Okay, so for us to get the y-intercept, we just need the equation, the problem we're having right here. You see that I wrote it down. So the x is equals to 0. Just change or distribute the x as 0 and just simply answer it, and the answer is -6. So therefore it's 0 and -6. Okay, now let's move on to the other part. Okay, now that we're done on the y and x-intercept, we're gonna now move on to draw it. Okay, so our first given is 0 and 1, +1. So just create this graph like I did. Put the y is pataas and the x is pahalang. Okay, so our given is 1, so here is 1. Just dot your, it's very important to dot it so you don't lose your given. So next is our next x-intercept is 0 and 3. Just put a mark on it like I did. The next one is 0 and -2. Okay, just put a dot on it like I did. And lastly, the y-intercept is 0 and -6. Just again put a dot on it, and now just draw. I know it's not perfect, but just draw like that, like a wave. So that's how to graph a polynomial. Thanks for watching. Bye.